Yo.
Say what? Man, it has been a long week. So I said, look. This should be an interesting little episode.
Mm-hmm.
What you got for? I got a lot. Of course, we get on here now. I feel like I got a cough.
All out now.
You know, I could have muted your mic. I muted mine when I went to cough, and then all I hear is you.
Like a little bit of that. Oh.
All right.
Boom, for the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, did you thank God? Gotta thank God for Fridays. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, Monday's cool and Tuesday we make it through. Couple tacos. Wednesday is hump day. And Thursdays, we're almost there. We all love the weekend, but we can't make it without Friday.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. It's Bitchin by the Bar, and we back in business, baby.
Oh yeah.
Episode, what is this? Episode 70.
7.
It's your host without the most. Your host with at least a little bit, but still the blessed and highly favored Marky D, with these two guys that I dragged together because Franko's out of town on us again. To my right, I got Kendall B.
He truly forgot your name.
I did not forget his name. I forgot what we call him. And on my left, I got
Wayne gets it in.
on OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
This week, promo code is going to be Tiki Torch. Tiki Torch. That's going to get you exclusive content of him on the beach with the dreads hanging. So don't forget the
Tiki Torch.
Yeah, so don't forget that's promo code Tiki Torch on his OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Gonna
yeah.
get you a specialized video of him on the beach. Don't tell his wife though. Oh, hey
sorry.
Dale.
Hey Dale.
Hey Dale.
Don't
Hey
tell us.
Betty.
They gonna say don't tell the wife.
Hey Holly.
Trying to sell me off to the highest
I
bidder.
know, right? I know, right? Hey, look, you know, hey, we gotta make this money somehow. These kids gotta go to college.
Yeah.
So
He can start a business.
OnlyFans is a business.
Oh my God.
Big facts on that one. Big facts. Big facts.
I don't
Hey
like
Dana,
trying
how are
to
you?
Influence my kids to get on.
No, you getting the OnlyFans. So the kids don't got to.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you getting the OnlyFans. But anyway, man, how was y'all weeks, man? How was your weekend?
Man, my week was good, man. It's a 3-day work week. I had a couple days off. Holiday was in there, so it was good.
Yeah, I had a couple days off. Holiday was in there for me, but
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, the week smooth too?
yeah, it was smooth. Got some bad news today though.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was tied in with work.
Work related stuff. Yeah.
It'd be like that. So me, as some of you guys know, I'm in a very abusive relationship with my job, and
Aren't we all?
it's terrible, like genuinely. But this week was another week of general terrible workness. Today was probably like the icing on the cake of terrible. But like long story short, um, I can't even say it without getting back.
Damn, it's that bad.
Oh yeah, basically. All right. So at my job, my just over broke, um, I run the shipping and receiving department, right? And we have a dock, we have a bay dock, you know. So my office sits here, and then there's like outside my office, there's a bay door and everything like that. And I get an email today that says, see the attached pictures. We need to keep this area clean to prevent debris from going in the drain. And I open the pictures, and it's the dock well outside the building.
Ooh.
So they want me to sweep the outside of the building, and I'm like,
Not my job.
I'm like, do you what? You want me to sweep the outside,
Not the inside.
not the Betty? You know, you are absolutely right. I got you,
Your job is on.
and yeah, I've been so busy, but I have been going over them and kind of like molding them. But I got you. I'm gonna send you a sample soon. But yeah, it's my job. They done did the most. I'm looking at these. I literally had to like laugh from just like walking out. Like, bro, like what? Like, so you want me to sweep the outside?
It came from HR.
No, it just came from my direct boss. And I'm like,
Well, get somebody who's under you to do that. That's what I be doing.
man, we just getting attacked over here.
Wayne's getting that.
But anyway, but see, my biggest issue with the whole situation is I wouldn't mind if it was like somebody like maintenance, because I feel like that's a maintenance thing, or even like our janitorial. They'd be outside, you know, cleaning the parking lots as it is. I'm like, but that shouldn't be anybody in my direct line. But anyway,
I digress.
Oh, you right.
exactly, because I don't want to harp on it. I'm gonna get mad all over again. I legit sat and looked at this email about 20 times all afternoon, and I'm like, y'all really want me to sweep the outside, like
Nature.
the nature, like. And then if you see these pictures, you see there's a hill next to my dock well, and like, you could see where rain obviously hit this hill, and because they just grassed this area, so it's still patchy, and you can see where the dirt just literally came from this hill down to the parking lot and went down the dock, and I'm like,
Yeah, nothing to do with me.
yeah, exactly. That's all nature. That's 100% nature. Mother Nature wanted that to be like that, so that's how it's gonna be. But anyway, besides that, my week was a week. I got to work tomorrow, and they sprung that on me like last minute. I wish. But hey, Virginia, it's been a while. But I wish I could designate part of management and be like, look, hey, get on that. I know, right? Be like, look, I told them I should be petty and send them like some parking lot sweeper quotes.
What?
I was on the internet looking up parking lot sweepers, and I was like, look, I could definitely have one of y'all.
That's crazy. So
I was like, I could definitely just have one of these companies come out, give us
you
a
got
quote.
the one right down the street, man. Just
Exactly.
A couple $100.
Or if anybody knows somebody with a street sweeper, just extra hanging around, and they want to make like some money every week, man, just hit me up. I'll shoot the quote up.
Right.
But anyway, to this week's topics.
Hey.
You know it. You know we got to start with. We'll start with yours.
All right.
All right. So as many of you probably know, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case finally came to a conclusion. Eventually, after much ado and many hilarious little YouTube shorts that we have seen, and
so many.
So many. So Ken, what was the final verdict on that?
So the final verdict was so both of them was found at fault, but he got rewarded $10 million. She got rewarded $2 million. So at the end of the day, he ended up getting $8 million because he owed her $2. But technically, he didn't do nothing. It was his lawyer that kind of got him messed up. The old lawyer, not the current lawyer he has. So she just lost, and then her little statement was kind of hilarious. Talking about this set women back thousands of years back to where women can't say nothing. Oh yeah, you got to read the whole thing. It's a whole thing. She made it about women's rights and pretty much that she was the abused person and everything that he was saying was just fabricated. Still,
I don't know about it setting women back, but I do feel like as a man, it was almost kind of good to see
we won.
we won
We
one.
won
You know what I'm
one.
saying? Like
We got one.
it felt good. It felt like, no offense to the ladies.
No,
Y'all know I love y'all ladies, but like it did feel good. Like, man, you know, like in a situation where it's a man versus a woman, like in their marriage, that the man actually kind of like
Probably been losing his whole
exactly
man.
like he was actually heard out. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel like the nail in her coffin was when he played that tape in court. Where it's like, look at me, I'm Johnny Depp, I'm a man, and I got abused by a woman. It's like that whole little thing is like, you know what? That's true.
it is
'Cause
true. There's a big stigma.
Ain't nobody gonna believe that, but I'm
Yeah.
glad he recorded it because
Without
stuff
that
like that.
recording, it would have been tough.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, and that's something that doesn't get talked about ever at all. Period. Point blank. Like, because as a man, if you really are getting abused in a situation, like, don't nobody listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Or don't nobody really
exactly.
Yeah.
They really don't care. Like if they either they hear you and they like, bro, suck it up. You know,
Yeah.
like, be a man. You know what I'm saying? But like,
It's just like anything. Like men get raped too, but they don't ever say it because how you gonna look like? Oh, you got raped by a woman?
exactly. Like,
Are you gay?
Basically, that's what they gonna
Right.
say.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong. You are not wrong at all. That is exactly how it will go down. But yeah. So shout out to Depp. You know, hopefully he can bounce back his career wise. You know, and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
get
I
back
think he
into the.
should.
Hopefully, absolutely, hopefully.
Yeah, it kind of messed his career up though when all that stuff. What I'm saying before
Yeah.
she made that op-ed, that was the whole.
It's what laid out for 6-7 years.
Yeah, 2018 is when
Yeah.
she made it. I think that op-ed. So that's when everything hit the fan.
Yep,
for her.
that's when like the what was it, the Pirates of the Caribbean
Yep.
got shut down. You know, he started losing this, that, and the other.
He didn't get roles. For
Yeah, exactly. He
stuff.
got picked
Nothing
over
else.
roles.
But
just
her
in
career
general.
took off because everybody felt like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like empowered. You know,
Yep.
like we need to stand
And then
behind
that
it,
was right around
not to
time
find out.
the Me Too movement, everything
Absolutely.
started. So that's when.
Man,
Yeah. Hey, you know, I just realized that our promo code was Tiki Torch, and you can't even see the Tiki Torch.
Yeah,
It's
man. I had
over
to
there.
move it. I had to move it because it was like causing that blur. But
Yeah, but trust me, it's a Tiki Torch.
I'll bring it back towards the end of the show.
I was about to say, yeah, we don't want to catch nothing on fire.
Wayne Stretch.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, especially took a long time.
So Virginia says they both knew they was doing wrong, and she was just there for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I could definitely agree with that, Virginia.
100%.
Hey, Lisa. And so Betty says, I read he's going back to Pirates, but only for the fans. I
Hey,
get that.
more
I
power
get
to
that.
him.
I mean, yeah, we all know it ain't really about the money. You know, at the end of the day. Yeah, we all know it ain't like really about the money, but it is what it is, and it ain't what's never gonna be.
That was one hell of a case.
Hmm?
That was one hell of a case.
It really was. You ain't lying.
I said I only listened to a little bit of it, and it was too much.
Yeah, it was 6 weeks long.
Yeah, it was long. I remember seeing all kind of snippets. I remember the one where Amber Heard, she was definitely about to drink something that wasn't water.
Bro, what? They
You saw
did
that?
the whole cocaine little shit with the
Oh,
napkin.
yeah,
She
with
was
the-
all like this.
Yeah,
Took a sniff. Everybody like, ooh, she doing coke.
yeah.
Ooh, that's crazy.
But you never know.
That's true. That's true. You know?
They be doing some lot of stuff, man. It's just now you just gotta play it out in court.
Exactly.
So-
You gotta let the. Well,
Heard a lot about those parties in Hollywood.
Are you here?
Celebrity, YouTube.
he got invited because they saw his
Yeah, yeah.
OnlyFans, and they
Yeah.
was like,
Now, who this nigga with these dreads?
like, hey, it's like Mr. Dreadhead boy.
I looking like Boosie in Jamaica when he had them dreads on.
Dang, Betty says she was at work and when it came out and everybody was clapping and cheering like that
Like,
reminded me of the OJ
yeah.
case.
Yeah. Hey, look, because legit, it's the first time a man won a case like this,
Like
like a celebrity. Like it's crazy.
It is. That's wild.
case this hyped up too.
Exactly.
I don't think I ever seen a case.
He
Like
didn't get the whole 50, but he got 10. Well, no, end up being 8, but that's still a win.
Exactly.
Still a win.
It's a dub in our book.
It's a dub in our book.
Like Lil Duval say, City Boys up.
Yep.
City Boys up 8 million right now.
You know what? Take that road.
See?
Let it roll.
See? All right, so I got a question for y'all.
Let's get it.
All right, so there's this situation where a 99-year-old man divorced his 96-year-old wife after having been married for 77 years because he discovered an affair that she had in the 40s.
Nigga, what?
Exactly. Like,
Nigga, what?
so my question to y'all.
Nigga, you 99.
Exactly. 2 questions. Question 1, is that petty or is he justified? And question 2, what would y'all do in the same situation?
Man.
It's both.
It is petty, but it's justified.
He must be in good shape. Shit. That nigga just drop his wife of 77 years and find another one just like that. Well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, he probably. I mean, he might have had his eyes on
Somebody
Miss
else.
Carlisle, down the hall in the home. That's terrible.
Oh, Miss Johnson looking good in that wheelchair.
Look at
Man,
it. Look at her.
hold on, man. He been petty for real. Because at the end of the day, who's to say he didn't do nothing? She just came out and admitted it.
Yeah, she had to tell him.
Yeah.
And he ain't find no evidence.
Like, yeah.
He ain't find no
77
evidence
years.
60 some odd years later.
I don't know. Maybe he did. Went back in her little journals. Well,
40, 77 years of marriage.
Hey, would it be in the 40s? It was probably
In what, the Great Depression? What it was?
they was probably holding hands. She probably took another dude to the fair and they was holding hands. That was the affair. But no, at that point, man, you gotta let sleeping dogs lie, man.
Bro, I want to tell shit.
Yeah.
She probably said on her. Nah.
Nah.
She could have been on her deathbed.
No,
but
because
then-
if she was on her deathbed, how he gonna get the divorce from a death?
But she could have
dead
recovered. She could have recovered.
That's
You
possible.
think you about to die? You gonna confess everything?
what if he found the old tape of her getting
Man,
dragged?
videotapes wasn't even around back then.
He said in the 40s.
It was an old sketch.
It was a sketch that you flip
It
the
was one of those
pages
picture
and-
books you had.
Yeah.
yeah, with a little real.
Yeah.
Or it was just a
I was
series of pictures in different positions.
Oh,
That's yeah.
that's yeah.
That
That'd
made
be,
the
that'd
imagination
be
go crazy.
it'd be some Titanic shit. Paint me like one of your little girl.
Rose.
Yeah.
I want to feel like Rose on that Titanic.
Exactly. So Virginia says, is the affair even still alive? Like, is the other person still even around? This man is probably long dead.
He 99, she 96.
She 96. It was probably some young, hot 84-year-old.
84-year-old. If they been married 70 years.
They been married 77 years. That's a lot of math.
77 years?
They was married 77
77
years.
They had to be like, what, 16, 15-ish.
Something like that.
To just meet each other and been.
Just married all their lives.
Because he probably went to the war. He probably went.
Hell yeah, he definitely went to the war. That's
Virginia
what it
said-
was.
Yeah.
40s, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it
World
was.
War
That's
II.
what it was.
That war.
Yep.
She got.
He was
a little
away at
long
war. And
She
and
slept with somebody.
she was getting blew back by the mailman.
I wanted to that.
by the milkman.
By the milkman.
Here to the.
Or she had an affair with a
Hey,
girl.
but wait a minute. Plot twist. What if he found out because one of the kids wasn't his?
Oh.
Ooh. That's not the
I'm
question.
just
That's not
asking.
the
I was just asking. What if that's how he found out?
The child
We
that
don't know
always
how
gave
he-
you a problem.
Yeah, it's always the problem, child.
Ooh. I don't.
Ouch.
Hey, look.
That might be a little
Oh,
different.
that
But
was
but at the
different.
same
That was
time,
different.
we still 99. Like, where I'm
Nah,
gonna go? Where I'm gonna go?
I told you, if he in good health, he can go a lot of places.
You right. You right. You playing shuffleboard somewhere.
The notes. Virginia said it was the notes in the mail found in the old shoebox.
Yeah. From her lover.
Dear
He said,
Humphrey Beauregard.
he said,
I
Betty
love-
Lou, I don't need you no more. I got this honey pack.
Oh no!
Honey back.
I got this blue pill,
Uh,
Mr. James. That ain't the Viagra. That's your heart medicine. Oh
I
shucks.
thought that was that blue chip.
I thought I was out here flexing.
That's what the young people are saying, right?
That's what the young people they off that they trying to get chewed out.
Blue Chew.
Hey, we need a sponsor, Blue Chew. Let us know.
They definitely be doing all that shit up.
Right.
Oh,
Facts.
goddamn, Big John, I don't want them Blue Chew. Hey, get your own, cuz.
I know, right?
If you're in the need to break that glass and get that, get a Blue Chew.
Chew it over with the chew. Chew it over with the blue.
I copyright that because that was a good song.
Hey, the Snapchat ads be all like, "Hey, fellas, I know y'all want to try something new in the bedroom."
I'm good. What I've been doing is working.
Right.
You look like the type of fella that. Like, wait a minute, how do you
What you
see
mean
me?
the type of fella? What you trying to say, nigga?
How you even talking?
Exactly. Like, how do you know? But nah, could you send that sample next door? Send it next door though, cause
Nah.
He said next door. I'm leaving by the curb.
you just look, knock twice and run. I know it's you. All right, so we about to do a hot little would you rather. All right.
Ooh.
Would you rather be a millionaire with no kids, no spouse, lonely, but you got that bag
Cured.
secured, like you millionaire,
Mhm.
or got a wife, healthy kids, but y'all struggling to pay the bills and make $50,000 a year as a household?
Ooh.
That's rough.
Ooh.
So,
Exactly, that's
I'm gonna
rough.
start it off as a married man.
That's the what I.
As a married man, $50,000 a year is not gonna cut nothing
That's gonna be rough.
with some kids.
As a household.
As a household.
Yeah,
that ain't
nah,
gonna
that
cut
they ain't
the
cutting
cheese.
nothing.
That's between you and her.
That ain't
Y'all.
cut nothing.
That ain't gonna
So-
cut the government cheese.
So,
That's the only cheese is gonna cut.
man, if I was a millionaire with no kids, single, lonely, what's the definition of lonely? Because I ain't got no spouse, but I can still get the trim.
It says lonely.
Well, lonely is
So I guess lonely could
lonely
be
is
unfulfilled. Whatever you feel
lonely's
like
objective though.
unfulfilled.
I could
Yeah,
be
that's
feel
true.
lonely just because I ain't got nobody
yeah,
here at
I
night.
could feel lonely with a house full of people.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's true.
That's
But
objective.
okay, so it's that type of lonely. Like you got a house full of people. You can have all the parties, but it's just like you just sitting there like,
You like you stare.
I have
by
no
yourself.
party,
Yeah.
no place of my
But
own.
Shout out
loneliness
to the
leads
Polish
to
Prince.
depression. Depression leads to death. Sometimes, most of the time.
True.
So, but
Or
I don't want to
Heart
be struggling
attacks.
with kids because the kids deserve better than what I have to provide for them.
Fact.
But I could change my situation
Real.
potentially.
Man, these bugs are just like drawn to us.
Drawn to y'all, cause look, I'm Gucci.
It just the one I was talking about just flew past. It was
Passed.
like, "What's up, bro?"
He passed me though.
see his lights.
So I don't know. I'll probably go to the millionaire for real, because
Yeah.
I could suppress loneliness and just fill it with bullshit. But like, I wouldn't want to do that to kids that don't know no better. That I want, like, I can give them the stuff that I really want to give them because I can't provide for them.
I get
Right.
that. I get that. And so, what about you?
50,000 as a household.
As a household,
Hell no, that ain't gonna work.
yeah, that
That
ain't.
will not work.
So yeah, I don't even remember who said it, but in the words of the late great whoever it was, "F them kids," because I'm taking that bag.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah,
Bernie Mac.
The words
Soul.
of-
That was the Soul Brothers. Like,
yeah, the words of Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
F them kids.
F them kids.
I'm taking that million, and I'm gonna be lonely in a Bugatti.
Yeah,
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
true.
Yeah, like
I don't even need,
sorry, future kids, if it.
I don't even need a new Bugatti.
Hey, Marcus is
I just need
halfway
one.
there.
You right.
Halfway there.
I got the lonely part. I just need the million. And that sounds so sad.
He throwing hints at somebody.
So Virginia says, I do better with family. I get stir crazy by myself for a couple days.
See, it depends on
That's every human.
Nah, not really, because I don't really get stir crazy by myself. I be chilling.
Think about it like this: what's the ultimate punishment in prison?
Right?
Oh, Solitary.
Solitary.
Solitary
Oh,
confinement.
And
I
that's by yourself.
I was like,
But-
rape.
but if
Like, no matter how you flip it, you leave a human alone by themselves, they gonna go crazy.
But
at
think
some
about
point
it.
in
If you're
time.
not used to being by yourself, then yeah. But like, if you used to just eat, like I could be in my own thoughts and just chill and not have nobody around. I could do anything
Just
by
be.
myself. Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
But that's different than being in the home.
You're
But-
probably right.
If you,
But
got,
I mean, if you got
if you got if you got imagination and you got, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to dwell on. You could be in a hole by yourself. You ain't got to dwell on the shit to make you go crazy.
It's true.
You could think about totally different stuff. Like it depends
Yeah,
on,
you got millions. You got a lot more
Yeah, you
things
got
to do.
stuff. Yeah.
To keep yourself busy.
You
Your mind
can
off of it.
occupy yourself with other stuff.
So Virginia says, I made less than that as a household work. And that's true. I mean, there's plenty of people that do make less than that, and they make it work. And I mean, it's a lot of factors. It depends on where you live. You know, like
Yeah, like if you
Right.
stay in California making $50,000,
But
you
when you
not
say
staying-
as a household, that means like even if you married.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
But I mean, like if you live
It's
within your
hard.
means, it's hard, but it's doable.
yeah, it's doable.
But if the question could be, you know what I'm saying, elevated, like if I could have opportunity to grow with that, like I'm not like
Like that's just your starting point.
Yeah,
I mean, I get that.
yeah.
like $50,000 my starting part, okay. But if we could elevate
Together,
together,
yeah,
then yeah,
different.
that's a big difference.
that's different. But the question,
But if it was
still-
yeah, exactly. But if it's just like this, you 50,000, this
and this
is
is
you
it,
to the
that's,
day you
that's
die.
that's the max.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's ours, folks.
Nah,
That's all, folks.
25.
do that.
That's like both of us working at McDonald's making $20-something thousand a year.
That's legit.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
you making 40, and her OnlyFans just ain't popping. It's only getting 10.
Yeah. Yeah, shit.
ain't the only.
The weakest of the weakest motherfuckers make
I
10.
know, right? Well, nah.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Man, what? We looked it up. It was crazy. Then
What? That's wild. That's wild.
Crazy.
What you look up?
how much these people making?
Oh, on average 10,000.
On the average, like 30, like the bare minimum,
Okay,
and they be fugly.
he said fugly.
No, I'm not.
No, not the ugly.
Fugly with all the teeth.
No, fugly with all the other fugly. But hey, it's weird people out there in the streets. That's all I'm saying.
It is definitely weird people out in the streets.
I guess it's not about the attractiveness; it's about the entertainment.
I get that. I mean, that's true. I mean, not to get way sidetracked like we are, but I mean, like, when it comes to an OnlyFans page, I guess you are looking for entertainment. And it,
You gotta put on the show.
I mean, like, I've been to strip clubs where the strippers weren't, like,
Doing
the
shit.
amazing looking, but they was doing some athletic stuff. I remember this one chick, like, she legit, like, you could tell she was in gymnastics when she was younger. Like, she climbed the pole. She got to the top. She started swinging on the, not even on the pole part, but on the part that the pole connected to, on the ceiling trusses.
Mm-hmm,
And I'm like,
that. When I went to Houston strip club,
this was here in
Awesome.
Flint,
Yeah,
and she up
I
there
ain't seen
doing
that
the
here.
most. And I'm like, hey, I was enamored, not even by the way she looked. I couldn't, if she walked right past me right now, I would not know who she was, what she looked like. But the way she climbed on the thing and then was twisting upside down, I was like, and she still had her clothes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
how you doing this?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your workout plan?
Exactly. Like, what is your workout regimen?
You in CrossFit,
Like,
ain't you?
exactly. Like, you train.
What's your diet for the week?
For the week though.
But yeah, that was probably like one of the most entertaining times I was ever at a strip club. Like, she was actually like out doing like flips and hanging upside down from the ceiling, literally. Like, I was like, this is Girl Spider-Man.
Thanks.
All right. So I got a little funny one for y'all. Would you rather have it's so small, 600,000 in pennies or 60,000 in cash? So now the rules are these pennies, they can't be rolled, so you can't turn them into little dollar rolls. And they can't be traded for like dollars or nickels or quarters. So this 600,000 is in pennies. So anywhere you go, you gotta count out these pennies. You gotta be like, all right, one,
$600,000 in
$600,000 in pennies. So you got like a whole like You got
a whole house full of
yeah,
pennies.
you got a building full of
Yeah.
pennies. Nah,
Yeah.
I should have did the math and $600,000
dollars,
Yeah,
because it's
$600,000.
$100
So
to $1.
yeah,
a
okay,
lot of
yeah,
got-
that's I'm
That's a
not
lot of
even gonna
goddamn
do it.
pennies.
That's probably like 6 million pennies or something.
That's a lot of.
Somebody would have calculated. That
That's a
hasn't
lot of
been
goddamn
drinking.
pennies.
Do the math.
A lot of
But all right, so the question is, or 60,000 in cash that you can do whatever you want to with right now. It could be in a bank account.
All right,
It
so
could-
I'd rather take $60 in cash
yeah.
because I can flip that
real
and get
quick.
the 600,000, and I ain't got to carry around pennies.
It'll take me
It
longer.
all depends
to
on what
flip
kind
the
of
pennies.
money what your investment is. Like I could take 20, 30 of that, take half of it, and invest it in something in the stock market, and make a couple grand.
You know,
It
some
depends, and just sit there and just let it sit, and let it grow.
good thing.
Depends on
Right
what
now.
you're doing. Like 600, that's a lot of pennies.
That is a lot of pennies, but I'm definitely 100% taking the pennies. Y'all tripping. I'm taking the
Well,
pennies.
you know what? Now that I think about it, it's more.
Man, you know how long
in-
you gonna take to buy
I'm
anything?
I'm going to scale count them pennies.
Yeah.
I'm going to scale
Okay.
count them, and I'm going to get weights.
But you still gotta count it out when you take it somewhere.
But see, look.
They're not gonna believe you. Like, yeah, here's the weight. It's this. I weighed it at the house.
We gonna weigh it together. I'm gonna go someplace and we
You gonna take a
weigh it
scale
out.
with you?
I'm gonna take a scale with me.
You gonna walk around
well,
with a
I'm
scale?
a-
You
look,
walk
look,
around
Well,
with a
by
scale?
law, once she take it to them, they got.
or they'll just not, or they'll just refuse you. But I mean, think
you
about
can't
it.
refuse American currency.
You can't, because they could just refuse you, not the money.
Yeah.
They could just deny you service. That's how they would get around it.
Yep.
That's
Now you service, you can't fucking do shit.
But look, I would be the old lady with the purse with the pennies and just be like, "What? How much is it, Sonny?"
So no, you'll be that petty dude that paid his last thing of child
Yes.
support with the
Ooh.
wheelbarrow.
See?
He came with the wheelbarrow,
Oh.
dumped it on the.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was
I'm out.
it was a
No,
whole
yeah,
wheelbarrow,
100%.
and that was like what $500
Yeah, in
in
pennies.
pennies, and it was a whole wheelbarrow.
Imagine 600,000.
Yeah.
$600. Man,
I
That's
would-
a house. That's a house.
That's a lot. That's like at least a whole garage.
and you gonna
I'm-
carry man?
I'm counting them.
Time out.
Look,
How you
look,
how you know
look.
how much money you carrying on you? If you got a,
When I leave the house,
you having bags?
Bagged up.
Look, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know
Bagged up
already.
You gotta
So
pay
look,
somebody. You gotta pay somebody to bag it
I
up
mean,
for
but
you.
look, you can pay somebody look, bro. I will pay you $5,000 in these pennies.
Bitch, I'm not taking pennies.
You don't want the money. It's American currency.
Exactly. Look,
Hell no.
look,
I'm not taking pennies.
look, listen.
50 cents to penny.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
Hey,
that's
look
a
at him
movie.
now.
That's a movie.
That's it was real life. That was based off his life. It probably had a little twist in it or something.
That's
I'm
movie.
gonna have bags.
Like Eminem got his ass beat too.
I'm gonna have
So?
bags of 1,000.
He did.
I'm gonna have bags of $1,000 in pennies. I'm gonna count them out. I'll probably count them joints out myself.
Man, anybody gonna
Yeah.
believe that shit though?
But look,
Oh, don't
and when
believe
I
it
get
then.
there, and when I get there, I'm gonna be like, look, this is $1,000 in pennies. We can either weigh it up or we can count it. But we gonna be here all night. We gonna be here all night. Let's count it. We gonna count it.
You definitely gonna be there all night.
We gonna look.
They gonna
I
put
mean,
your
but
ass
look-
to the side, like man, put your ass over here, cuz.
I'll be like, bet, let's go. Let's sit to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nigga, you gonna get it to 100, it's gonna be $1.
Yeah, I'll be like, $1.
Yeah.
And we got a
999 more to go.
Man,
1, 2, 3,
get
4,
off,
5, 6,
get
7.
off my goddamn stove.
Oh snap!
Look, man, I don't care. I am taking them pennies. Y'all tripping.
I'm taking the ducats and I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna invest it. And by the time you get done counting, I probably already had that thing.
Nah, you ain't gonna be seeing me. You ain't gonna be seeing me because I can do the same thing. I can still invest this, but I just got to count it out to spend it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got time.
You
to
said you
count it out.
cannot turn it into nothing. You gotta use.
You're buying an investment. So just like if I buy a house, if I buy a house,
You gonna buy a house for what?
if
Inflation?
I
Rent
buy
it
a
out.
house, if I buy a house for
You can't get no cashier shit.
$125,000. No. If
And
I
rent
buy
it out.
look, listen. If I buy this house in cash, it's
I
gonna
swear
be
to
in
God,
these
I will
pennies.
beat a nigga ass.
Buy a house in cash.
And then I can sell this house and flip it that way.
But who gonna sell you a house?
Look, man, there's people out here that will
What you
sit.
mean? Who gonna
I'm going to the bank. And I'm counting this money out. I'm like,
you
look,
gotta count out like $200,000, $300,000
Look here.
plus.
There's people out here just like 50 Cent
listen, man,
that
listen,
was
man.
willing to count that money out.
Who gonna count out $300,000?
I would.
You gonna take you like 2-3 weeks.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Look,
Paid.
what else I'm gonna do? I'm not about to work. I got this 600,000 right here. That's for free. So I mean, that's gonna buy me at least a couple years.
I'm good with 60. I can make that work.
I'm getting the 600,000. I don't care.
What you gonna get, Wayne?
I'm getting that 600K.
Thank you.
I
See,
got
I done brought him
time.
to the dark side.
You did. I thought I was being lazy at first. I was like, you know what?
Nah, fuck all that. I can do. Hey, look, I can work with what I got. 60. I can make it work.
You want to go ahead and make it work? I'm gonna make it work too. I'm gonna count it out.
Hey, count it out, nigga. By the time you count it out, I'm gonna be paying for shit with dollars. Are you
look
still
here.
counting?
It's gonna be all counted out, bagged up separately.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
3
Exactly.
weeks.
I got this 1,000 right here. I got this 1,000.
Ain't
right.
nobody
Eventually, they're gonna know me as the penny man.
Right.
They gonna be like,
they gonna have
they
you
gonna
on
be
the news, dog. World news tonight.
Hell,
Look,
man.
Look, I'm gonna be at Jacob the jeweler, or
I bet he'll take it.
you know what I'm saying? And they gonna be like, Penny man, come on,
Come on, your money's good.
Your
here.
money good here. He don't never do me wrong. His money good here. I'm gonna have a whole entourage
Hey, low key.
that I pay in
Hey, look.
pennies.
So look, you said you can't do it. If you give it to somebody else and flip it and get them to roll it up for you, you said you can't roll it up. You didn't say that nobody else can.
That's kind of a loophole. What? No,
Nah.
you can't.
Nah.
To me, it has to be a transaction. You have to be buying something from them.
All right. So me and my wife, I'm marrying her. That's a transaction. So I could let her gift her $600,000.
We going with this.
Hey, look, I could gift her $600,000 in
Gift
pennies.
her?
I'm not gonna say loan because they gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? I could gift her, but we married.
Y'all smell that? Smell like bull.
Nah, cuz.
I
Nah,
smell
cuz.
bullshit.
But you gotta wait
You
till
know
you
what I'm saying?
say no. You got the 600. You gotta wait 10 years at least, cause you know what I'm saying.
That's
Prenup.
legit. That's
After your
legit.
10 years, you
We
good,
want
baby.
prenup. We want prenup. Yeah.
Then you give her to her and tell her, hey, take that shit to the bank. We
This is
good.
ours.
Yes. This is ours at the end of the day. Then we could cash money.
Gosh, man.
But see, that's the loophole.
Moral of the story, I'm taking that 600K in pennies.
I'm taking the 60 and dollars, and then I'll flip it.
I
It might take me a couple years, but I'll flip it.
Some years to flip it.
But in them couple years, we done already flipped our pennies.
How you know?
Look, bro.
How you know you flip?
Motivation.
Exactly.
600K.
600K. I just gotta work for it. This is my job. This is my job now.
That's
Count
your
it out.
My job.
Yes.
I gotta count this out. This is my job. I wake up in the morning to count pennies. That's my job. What do you do for a living? I count pennies. What are you talking about? I count pennies. I got a garage full of pennies. I go out there and I count
You got
them
more than a
joints.
garage. You got a whole house. You got a whole fucking 4-story house.
Hey,
with fucking
I got
pennies.
I got a Scrooge McDuck sized swimming pool
Yeah.
filled with my pennies.
Preach.
And I take a couple book bags. I scoop them pennies up.
Oh, man.
I go to the grocery
like
store.
$500.
Really go to.
I go
stop
to
at
the grocery
Myers.
store. I shoot to Meyer real quick. I'm like, look, yeah, let me get this bread. And okay, you said it was
They
28,
get 10 cents off
36.
the dollar.
So look, I'm gonna have an app in my phone to convert regular money into pennies.
I know they got one. I know they got one.
Yeah. Even though you just gotta move the decimal point a couple times.
I got time for
But I'm
that.
gonna have an app. It's gonna be a whole app. And I'm gonna pay the dude to make the app in pennies.
Man.
You know what? That's
And he gonna be like, so you want me to make you a calculator? And I'm gonna be like, shut up, you want this money or no?
He like, you right.
Like,
I
you
need
know what?
30,000 in cash though.
Nah, that's too much. I'll give you 3. Ain't nobody about to sit here and count $30,000 in pennies for you.
See?
I count out. Hey,
Not for him. That ain't
For
getting
me,
nothing.
I count out for me.
For me, I count out today, tomorrow, next year,
Oh
Right.
man, that's gonna take forever.
and I'm okay with
Take-
that.
Think about how much it takes to count out $1,000 in pennies.
Look, man,
It'll take that
I
much.
do it. I do it.
It's 100 pennies for $1.
What's wrong? Okay.
That's a,
It's a lot. That's
That's a lot.
That's like a million pennies, I think.
that's a
Ain't nothing
lot.
wrong with it. I got time.
Hey, Kayla,
Okay.
how are you? Hey, low key, Virginia be the sauce. She got the thought. She like you used to go to the self checkout and let the thing.
Oh,
count for you.
God.
Just be like,
Yeah.
Choop, choop,
I had to throw the whole little thing. Hey, the little bitch open though. You gotta open it up because it does open. The little coin counting thing.
Oh no. She's not talking about the. She's not talking about the.
I ain't talking about
the
the
coin thing.
I ain't talking about the one you pour your coins in. I'm talking about the self checkout thing. The little slot open up.
Oh,
Not the one at Kroger's, the one at Walmart.
Yeah.
See, I don't go to
Slot.
Walmart. I don't really go to Walmart.
Walmart, the little slot open
Oh,
up.
do
She
it?
ain't gotta keep like putting your change in. This little slot open up.
See, look, count 5 at a time, $20 a set. Be like, look, I have it all down.
Either
and
way, it'll
then
work.
I'm gonna be practiced. I'm gonna have that junk all down to a science.
Practice. It's gonna take you like
Your
a
method
year or
of
two to
counting gonna be
practice.
way
Exactly.
faster.
You know, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just.
Hey, what happened? You miscount though.
Can you have a
What happened? You miscount.
Hey, you gotta start over.
what?
You
now,
haven't get to
now,
like
wait a minute.
99,000.
That's why you put them in bags. That's why. All right, that's 10,000. That's 10,000 bags.
What if they got like a machine that help you
$10,000
count your
bag.
pennies for you, like the dollar?
No, that's cheap. That's a cheap.
Cheap.
That's a
Can't
cheap.
use
Yeah, do
that
it by
cheap.
hand.
That's cheap. That's what I had.
Got to. I mean, if you put
But-
the pennies in there, that's
Hey, human error is a real thing.
I mean, that's true.
Cause you could get distracted. Somebody talking to your girl, talking to your hon baby.
No,
and you-
I'm at work. I'm at work, babe.
Hey,
Get out the garage.
Hey, how many people?
Get out the
How
garage.
many
I'm
people
at work right
text
now.
at work? How many people call?
I'm
text
not.
at-
Look. This
You
$600,000.
can't say I'm at work.
This
Niggas be texting and having a
$600,000.
whole conversation at work.
But see,
That's
this
true.
$600,000 is this is my. This
That's
is my,
different, though.
It's different. It's way different.
I need focus right now, and you had to call me back.
Look. My phone ain't even coming to the garage with me.
you know how to turn it off.
Look, you know what, man? I ain't even
Turn it
paying.
off.
I ain't even paying T-Mobile today. You know what I'm saying?
They
They
go get
keep
their
tripping
money.
about me trying to mail these pennies to them.
Right. They go get their money.
Like, what the hell you talking about? Mail me 180,000 pennies.
Hey, they get paid if they stop sending it back.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, it's good money.
Exactly. Do it spin? Hey, I don't care. My money don't fold it jingle.
Hey,
Right.
what happened? You got some Canadian pennies in that bitch? Cause them bitches definitely not gonna get that. They ain't gotta take Canadian.
Hey, that's true. I mean, but no, but
You say those when you go to Canada.
or no. Technically in Michigan,
Yes, Michigan.
Michigan
I'm
has
talking
to
about.
take
It depends on where you at.
but
Where you at?
I don't know. People here in Flint will fight your ass over Canadian.
hey. So Franco says, hope a gang of dudes run up on y'all, jump Wayne, and make the
Damn.
other two watch.
What kind of gay
I
ass
mean,
shit
like,
is
I
that?
know, right? First off, we definitely gonna be chitty chitty banging out here,
I look, definitely got that thing on.
you know, and we can see behind us because we can see. Well, it's a little
Is it?
delay.
Is it why he liked my shirt? He liked my shirt.
he just hating because he liked the shirt. That's all it is. But welcome to the party, Franco. As we didn't even talk about him, we just kind of glossed straight over the fact that he wasn't here, and we out here
Again.
tiki torching.
Speaking of Canada, who just traveled through?
I know. Speaking of Canada,
Blame Canada.
Franco is going back to Niagara Falls because I guess he just likes to get wet like that.
Like get wet.
Oh, you like the waves, huh? You like the waves. He said, I'm too good to go to the New York side.
Oh well.
He said it's the only place where he wears
What's
speedo.
some of that being out the frost? New York side. Nah, that ain't it, baby.
Betty, they hating on New York. Get them.
I'm hating on the New York side of Niagara Falls. That shit ass.
The only way he can wear his speedo for Jamaica.
Oh, jeez. He said Franco out there in a Jamaican speedo, like he from the
Stick.
he lathered up in coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil and shea butter is the
Oh,
perfect blend.
Oh no.
Got to protect that skin.
Hey, that rhyme. So Franco, if you still here with us, answer the question real quick, man. 600,000 in pennies or 60,000 in cash. Now the pennies you can't transfer them into dollars. You can't roll them up. You got to count them everywhere you go. You can invest them, but you still got to count it out to spend them to
Right.
invest it.
Or be like me and get that 60K, flip that shit, and keep rolling.
Wayne's, I don't know.
Hey,
I thought they smelled familiar.
why he blazing from a distance?
What he say?
He said your dress smell like homeless woman hair.
He said your dreads made a homeless woman pubic hair.
Get out of here with that wolf puffy jersey.
Oh no! How did things take a turn for the worse?
Cause they
so
blazing
quickly?
from a distance.
Blazing from a distance, baby. Cause your flames are dangerous. So he just not gonna answer the question.
No, he got.
I whipped it out on him. I did
Oh,
this. He got
jeez.
offended.
Hey, you heard that?
No homo.
That's
I'm,
all
I'm talking about the
Hey,
dreads.
I'm
No
like, hold on, you heard
homo.
that too?
I was like, well, wait a minute.
Gay. He still ain't respond to the 600K.
They said the one that's not.
The one that's not the pennies. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
$60,000 in
$60,000.
cash.
Yeah, all right.
So you really gonna be lazy, bro?
Bro, you remember all the time you used to bring change and dollars?
Ooh, you not trying to play my boy like that, cuz.
You remember you always had the dollars on deck.
Oh yeah, he did.
And the quarters.
In the quarters. True that.
You know that's facts.
Now he gonna turn his back on us.
Now, you forgot where you came from, Franco?
He don't
Hey,
even
look,
know
man.
us.
Hey, look. Just think about it.
He'd have been in the Niagara Falls
By
too
the
many
they done
times.
counting that shit, we could be flipping that shit.
I don't remember, man. I just remember you used to always have dollars.
He said, when, nigga?
See, you don't remember. You lied. You used to be the dollar king. I used to be like, Franco, let me get change for 200 and ones. You'd be like, all right.
Hey, go to his little drawer, dog. Come back with a stack of ones. Here you go, dog.
Like, all
Where
right.
you get these from?
Just
Nah,
trust it.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
trust it.
Don't worry about it.
Kept cash on him. You don't do that shit no more.
See? Exactly.
Coupon.
Dollars not changed. Hey, look, man. Hey, it's been the same, brother. It's been the same.
And if you don't hand over those Trump dollars and Biden bucks,
The Trump dollars and Biden.
Them Biden stimulus checks. That's what that nigga talking about. Them Biden bucks and Trump dollars. Hey, that's dumb motherfucker. Man, I'm done with Wayne, dog.
Definitely big.
What's
dub.
the next man? This
Big
nigga
dub.
Wayne tripping, dog. Talking about Biden bucks.
All right, so
Trump dollars.
so not only is this a
Thoughts
thoughts from the toilet.
He ain't here.
This
Don't
the
put his
last
picture
one.
up.
Huh?
Said, don't put his picture up. He ain't here.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. He ain't even here. He don't deserve his picture up. But this is also the last topic I have. So this is the
last call for alcohol.
I got a lot of it.
oh no.
There's a half a bottle still right next to you.
I gotta work in the morning.
Man, it's only like 10.
How you still got ice?
I put a lot of ice in mine though, and not a lot of liquor.
He on the jingling.
I've been drinking
Jangling,
before,
jangling,
y'all.
jangling. All right. So look.
What?
All right, I need y'all to listen up for this one.
All right, some dumb bitch.
All right, yes. All right. So listen close.
You can't deal with a guy that got a job?
Do you have a job, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, well, I cannot deal with you. The reason why I cannot deal...
I have to.
No, but when it
So
comes
you could just
to...
leave your job
I mean,
anytime. Like you told us we had to push the time back because you didn't get off work till a certain time. Like that
Yeah.
already is like a hassle.
okay.
I know this.
So-
I know this. I know goddamn well. This, you know what?
How the fuck we supposed to make this money for them to go to Jamaica?
So she's an influencer, right? Hey, look, Franco, man.
Just cause she,
When you go, I'm the host with the little bit.
she got an OnlyFans.
I don't know. I never saw this lady before.
Influencer.
She
Okay.
said she's an influencer. She could be an Instagram model. She could just be
That
a
means she's
brand
showing
ambassador.
ass.
Well, I
on
mean,
the
she
internet.
could just be a brand ambassador. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
buy
bitch, you
this
showing
Shein,
ass.
buy this Shein dress. And yes, it is pronounced Shein.
Shein?
Yeah, it's Shein.
It doesn't matter.
They said it on Twitter, and so I had to screenshot it and send it to this one chick. She was like, "No, that's not how you say it." Anyway,
Hey, look. So, influence mean I sell ass, cause bitch, you ain't doing shit.
she could sell a pretty face. I mean, it wasn't that pretty from the video, but I mean, she might have been decent. She might have been decent. I wasn't really looking.
Bro.
Excuse me.
So,
So look.
she one of them OnlyFans bitches. Like, I'm an influencer. Look at my OnlyFans. Go get the links.
Follow the links. Buy this
Follow-
stuff.
yeah,
I get paid off of you following the stuff
Or
and
you-
following my
or-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, or just
And I
'cause-
send you these feet pics.
or just because you click on it. Once you click on her page, then automatically she gets
The ads,
that ad.
revenue,
Oh,
and
that-
all that. All
'cause
that.
every click is a fucking like, oh, it's a view. Boom, her views go up. Her views
Yup.
go. That's because she showed a little titties and like, oh shit, you think it's some shit, and then you click on it, it just was some bullshit. Like, oh damn,
Bullshit.
that click gives her another fucking view.
That's true. That's true.
So influence mean I'm a hustler, or I'm gonna show you something.
I'm a click agent.
Yeah, I'm a clickbait bitch. I'm a
But
catfish.
that's beside the point. That's beside the point because she's still getting this money though. She is still getting this money. She
How
got
do we
enough
know
money.
that?
She, listen. She's still getting enough money to where she doesn't have to work every day. She doesn't have to go to a 9 to 5. She doesn't have to go to a job.
But she a female. Most females can do that. Niggas can't do that shit.
But she can do it by herself though. She-
Exactly.
That's different. That's different. Like it's a difference between a woman that can go to the bar and not have to spend $1 because every dude there is gonna buy her a drink, or a woman that owns the bar, so she can go to the bar and get whatever
But
she
she
wants
don't
to
own the
drink.
bar. She just own herself.
But listen,
And
but
then she
that's
just-
what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is she's to the point where she doesn't have to punch a clock. She doesn't have to. And now I'm not taking up for this woman what she said. I'm just trying to put a basis for the.
But she
for
probably
the-
never
for the-
punched
for
the
the
clock in
statement.
her
Okay,
life.
but
Because-
look at it like
I don't
But
know.
you gotta think
I don't
about
know.
it.
you gotta look at it like this also. That youth
How
got a
old-
time limit.
Yeah, how old?
You're right. You're right.
Especially
How
for
old
women,
is
they
she?
run out a little bit faster.
One,
for
how
women
old
than
is
men.
she? Like she grew up. She just turned. You know what I'm saying, of age. So she never.
She looked like she in her 20s.
Anybody
she looked like
could
she
be
mid
influenced.
to late 20s.
Like, bro, since like the internet blew up, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit, the pandemic happened, and then fucking everybody a fucking TikTok star.
I
So
still
you could-
feel like we missing the point here though.
The point is, she can do it by herself.
So
Well,
so basically,
she
what
can
she said, it don't matter what she do. It
It's
don't matter how
basically-
she got her money.
She can up and leave.
But
whenever
basically,
she
what she's saying is
She wants
she
somebody
can't
that's
deal with a
be-
dude
That got a job.
that got a job.
She wants
Which
somebody
is
that be free to be like her. Like,
completely crazy to me. Don't get me wrong on that regard.
because I'm like, at the end of the day,
I mean, technically, at the end of the day, she has a job.
that's true. That's true. Well, I mean,
she's
just a
an
little bit more freedom to
entrepreneur.
come.
she's an entrepreneur. She has a business.
So technically, she still got to work for it. She got to do something. Just because she got more freedom to do it doesn't mean she doesn't work to do her job.
I mean, but at the same, yeah, you're right.
Because
But-
she still
but
got to wake up. Say
she can also do this from anywhere.
right.
So that
But
I
I'm
mean,
saying-
that does take.
It's
into
she got
consideration.
freedom to do it, but she still got to do it. If she
That's
don't
true.
do it,
That's true.
she's not gonna get that
She don't work.
income.
She eat. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't
Just
get
like
that
the rest of
revenue.
it.
So like, yeah, she could do 2-3 hours a day and still make. I'm saying whatever she make, but just because I work a 9 to 5 and make whatever fuck I make, I can make $200,000. I'm saying a year, but I gotta work a whole 8 hours to do it instead of you working 2 hours, wake up and don't have to leave your house.
That's true.
That's
true.
okay. You're
My-
a female though. It's harder for guys to do stupid shit like that compared to females because most of your clients are niggas.
My biggest takeaway from it really is it doesn't matter how she got her money, what she does there. It's more or less the mentality of
I don't need you.
exactly like it's like the way she looking down on.
Like,
I been saw that. I said something.
like just from
I'm
her.
sorry. Don't know what I do.
What y'all looking?
Franko said, "Don't nobody do thoughts from the toilet but me." And I remember when I was like, I do whatever I want when I'm the host with a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I heard it, but I wasn't paying attention to what the fuck he was talking
It
about.
a subliminal message.
Anyway, go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Damn.
Go ahead, Wayne.
I mean, Frank already said something. Shit.
Sorry.
Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. What
He
was
said,
you
"How
saying
dare you?
before
This nigga is tripping. He's tripping from a whole other country."
I just,
But,
I just,
I don't remember what was he saying before.
Man,
we were
how-
so rudely
how-
interrupted.
How this bitch retarded?
I just really feel like,
Okay, now I know what I was about to
Okay.
say. I'm like, from her saying that, like, she can't date a guy with no job. I'm pretty sure her dad had a job. And she must have been looking down on him crazy too.
exactly.
And it
It's
makes
just-
0 sense.
But
The whole situation is kind of stupid from her perspective. Like why even look at it like that? As far as, I can't date a dude with a job. He can't just go to Jamaica. I mean, but like, you still got a plan to go to Jamaica. Like, like even if it's a week, you still got a plan to go to Jamaica. Like,
She's trying to say, like, in one day, all right, you know what? I want to go to Jamaica today. Let's go.
well, hey, unless we
Bye.
Franco, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like you know what I'm saying, money bucks over
I
there.
know, right? Big money Franco.
But I
But-
feel like that's her whole take is
Her whole mentality on that is
yeah,
stupid.
because
You're
look,
right.
at the end of the day, yes, you could make your own money. We all could be entrepreneurs, but guess what? Everybody's priorities are different. Like I could take my job more serious than you can. Like I could work. You know what I'm saying, I probably don't need to work 9 to 5, but guess what? I'm gonna do that 9 to 5 to get more out of my business and get, you know what I'm saying, more out. You know what I'm saying, treat the customer, you know what I'm saying, of my business fairly. If you doing your OnlyFans and then you just do it for 2-3 hours and yeah, you get the money you get, but guess what? You can get more income if you do another 2 or 3 hours.
True.
So,
That's
like,
probably true.
Because
I mean, but, like,
it's all about
perspective.
yeah, like yeah, okay, yeah, you got more freedom. But
It's
at
all
the end of
about
the day,
getting the most out
at
of your
the
business.
end of the day, It's where your priorities lie. Yeah, I got like say if I entrepreneur got my own, you know what I'm saying, got my own shit. My priorities are different though. Like I'm not in that same mindset. Like okay, I can go to Jamaica. Yeah, but Jamaica cost me $10,000. Guess what I can do with that $10,000? Invest in another property and do some other shit.
That's true.
Like it all depends on your mindset. That's where her mindset is. She 20 something. Yeah, when we was 20 something, we didn't give a fuck. We kept doing stupid shit.
Man,
It depends.
I care.
No, but I'm saying like when you early 20 something, you know what I'm saying, life happened, bullshit happened. But like when you get older, you like, nah, man, that 10K, that other, you know what I'm saying, yeah, that's a good time. At the end of the day, what am I doing it for? I'm doing it for my influence because I'm gonna probably Instagram it. I'm gonna probably show it on OnlyFans.
Yeah, she probably will make money on that trip.
You'll make money on the trip. You probably get that money back.
But at the same time, her whole basis of the mentality is wrong.
Right.
The way that she's looking at the fact that you got a job.
Because look, at the end of the day, her OnlyFans is not investing in her retirement plan. It's not. You know what I'm saying? She's probably not doing nothing with that money in the stock market. She's probably not doing nothing with that. I'm saying you don't have no future goals that you get like maybe what 10, 20 years out of that maybe.
Mm-hmm. It depends.
Depends on how your body is and all that. How much surgery you get. How you invested with it, right?
That's true.
So you got a short lifespan of that type of shit. An influence goes so far.
Yeah.
So moral of the story is, my opinion. First off, you shouldn't talk down on anybody because they got a job. I mean, like, humble yourself, humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Like. Secondly, like, I really feel like if that is genuinely her thought on jobs, why not take that dude that's grinding with the 9 to 5 and like
try to help him.
Like work with him and help him get toward a business.
Make him be your cameraman.
So
pay him some money.
Why do you need somebody on the same level who working all the time and can't lead a job when you can go get a guy that's working 9 to 5 that can help you better your business?
Because at the end of the day, I think about it. How much is insurance? She got insurance.
So
she got dental. Like a 95 provides a lot of shit for real.
It do.
Like for real, dental, health insurance. Like bitch, you an influence, but guess what? You gotta pay all that shit out of pocket.
And that shit is a lot.
That shit is a lot.
On a very side tangent that we got on here, I would much rather pay my health and dental and all that out of pocket versus being a job world. This is a write-off too.
That's true. It can be a write-off.
It will be a write-off.
But mine should be a write-off too, as long as I pay in a different. Because I got another account. Because I have two different. It depends on how you set it up.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm just saying like once you get to the point where.
But you got to know these things.
That's true.
That's true. Execute.
That's true.
With somebody with that mentality, you think they thinking about that?
Probably not.
Because they thinking about fast money. I get it instantly. I could make $32,000, $100,000 in a month. Guess how fast that $100,000? You know what I'm saying? Depends on your priority levels.
That's true. All I'm saying is she wrong. She knows she wrong.
She probably don't know she wrong.
No, she don't know
you're right.
Wrong.
She don't know she wrong. She wrong.
In her mind, she right.
She wrong. What the world knows she wrong.
I think what it is, she just saying, I can't say that. I was gonna say she probably don't know how to manage her money, but shit, she got it. She know how to manage something.
She gotta know a little bit.
She gotta know the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to pay your bills. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Pay your bills at the bare minimum and
invest to make more.
But she don't.
Spend less.
But you still gotta if you
budget.
Yeah.
It's the budget. Depends on where you stay in. You stay in California, Atlanta. You stay in somewhere where.
What it sounds like, she want a guy that can just up and leave like.
She wants somebody. She wants somebody. She want a VH1 nigga.
Like
she want a love and hip hop type of nigga.
She want a Jersey Shore type dude.
Yeah, like she want a love and hip hop type of nigga. Like I can leave and bounce.
Hey man, look, this love and hip hop got people fucked up, man.
Like nigga, that's not how the shit is.
Life is.
Yeah, life ain't like that.
Like I feel like people on love and hip hop is people who just got money and learning how to manage it along the way. Like
so many niggas
winging it,
exactly.
winging it, and that's not the right way. Go get you a financial advisor.
I like, you know what I'm saying, but like I like Waka Flocka. Like if you ever watch Waka Flocka and Well, yeah, and Kevin Gates be talking about
Yeah,
real shit,
Kevin
like,
Gates. That's
like, cause they learned, like, when they was doing that shit wasn't like
they learned the hard way.
yeah, they learned, like, you know what I'm saying, Waka Flocka, like, hey, pretty much like he learned how to fucking invest his real money. He said someone his friend I just watched it today. One of his friends studied the history of, you know what I'm saying, the history of
I
rich
know what
people.
you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
he was like,
Yeah,
that's how they invest their money. Like they
he
invest
made
their
up a
money.
name like Rich Victorian or something.
Yeah,
like
It's
that.
a
a
financial
real-
historian.
Yes.
Yeah, financial
That's a real
historian.
degree.
But I did watch that video, and there's quite a few things that I disagree with. There's quite a few things that he has a slightly incorrect
But
that there are better ways to do things.
but
with,
the gist
like,
of it was,
I ain't watched the whole thing. I just seen like.
well, it's like 2 or 3 minutes, just a little clip of it.
See, I ain't even
The
see
gist
that.
of it
Mine
is-
was like seconds.
The gist of it is pretty much,
he went to somebody that knew what they was doing,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
at least that
and he made his money.
knew
work.
knew more
He made
than
his
what
money,
he knew, and he was able to make more based on it.
Right.
But there's definitely some flaws in a couple of the things he said there about life insurance.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying, all that bullshit he was doing. But again, that's different than how he was it. If you don't have people in your life like that make you, you know what I'm saying, want to
Be
do
better.
Yeah.
Or make
You
you
know,
think
or-
outside the
Or
box.
exactly, or know what to do, like
Yeah.
like
Just expose you to something that you didn't know.
exactly, and that's the thing. That's the thing. If your circle isn't helping you grow,
Your circle just want
it's
to
a
party
cage.
and become city girls.
Exactly.
And guess
Fuck
what?
that.
Y'all gonna be city girls for about 4 or 5 years,
Fuck
and then y'all
that.
gonna be trying to figure out
Then y'all gonna
what
be
the fuck.
baby mama.
Yep. Yeah.
Because how many people you know?
No
Man.
offense to the baby mamas out there.
Not. But how many that's watching TV? How many like celebrities you know, like they was on the top, and the next you know, you like, what the fuck they doing?
Smoking crack.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
no.
not even that. It's like they down and out. They gotta do other bullshit to try to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They
they
doing
trying to.
Everest College commercials at 3 a.m. No.
or pizza commercial.
Or the ITT tech. Or the
Hey, y'all remember ITT?
ICDC college. You know what I'm saying? Like Romeo was down and out, and
Was
he had to do promotions for the college he was at.
Hey. You had to make it work somehow.
But
They
then-
said,
He
hey,
said
you gotta
this
get out there
tuition
and make
is
it.
free.
But they made it work. But you know what I'm saying? It takes you to fail to learn how to really succeed in life.
It's called
True.
failing up. Failing up.
But when
That's
you
the goal.
but when you got that kind of mindset though, I feel like you never like once you fail, you feel like I could just do it again. I could
Right.
just do the same
Cause
shit.
yeah, because now you got
Fuck
the.
that.
Now
You gotta learn not to make the same mistake.
I almost wore that shirt today. It's a Nelson Mandela quote on it. It says, "I never lose. I either hang it.
Either
I never lose. I either win or
or
I learn.
learn.
Yeah, or I learn a lesson. Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But all right, y'all. If y'all got nothing else, man, y'all got anything else?
I'm good. I got about that.
All right, y'all. This has been another great episode of Bitchin' by the Bar, episode 70. Without our guy Franko, we just had me, your current host, Marky D. We got Kendall B. And we got Wayne gets it in on OnlyFans. Promo code Tiki Torch.
Tiki Torch. Oh, let me grab
It's
that.
over there. Go ahead and grab the Tiki Torch
not
for
too
him.
close to me though.
Show them that we actually did have a Tiki Torch out here, and I wasn't really like just tripping. We actually did have a Tiki Torch. So they did. You just missed it. It was at the beginning. It was real quick.
It was real quick.
Real quick.
We ain't got the blowing.
Where you at?
He said the other two ain't had no topics.
I did.
I said it. That was at the beginning. We took care of them real quick. Got them knocked out. But like I said, this has been another great episode. It's me, your host, Marky D, Kendall B, and Wayne gets it in on OnlyFans. This episode will eventually
Be loaded up.
be loaded up onto youtube.com/phase50. That's the oops. That's oh wait, what's happening? There it is.
Where is it at?
There it is. That's
You on a delay.
that's the URL right here. youtube.com/phase50. Eventually.
I don't like how
When-
you pointing that, Kendrick.
No, that's what the URL was.
No, I had like 5 topics, bro. We've been on here for like an hour, bro. Like,
He just jumped in at the last 20 minutes. Like,
he been
y'all
here.
niggas
Hey,
ain't
look,
talking about shit.
stop complaining. Jump back in the hot tub. Enjoy
I know,
yourself.
right? Just enjoy yourself on your vacation.
Hey, kick your feet up. Put your hair in a bun. Probably already in a bun.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing anyway. That's what I was literally about to say, Franco. I'm gonna leave it on here until he finally gets around to doing whatever he's gonna do, because, you know.
He kicked off your shoes and relax your feet.
Well, all right, y'all. This has been another great episode. Franco is just gonna be in the comments talking to himself for the next hour probably. But all right, y'all. Peace.
Boom, for the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, did you thank God? Gotta thank God for Fridays. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, Monday's cool and Tuesday we make it through. Couple tacos. I'm talking about TGIF. Wednesday is hump day. And Thursdays, we're almost there. We all love the weekend, but we can't make it without Friday. I just asked the universe to make me a billionaire. She responded, baby steps, now I'm a multi-millionaire. I done shed a lot of tears, overcome my biggest fears. I'm still going up these hills like I'm with Jack and Jill in here. Investing in more stocks down, did I hurt your feelings, dear? Country back on lockdown.